Money, evil or good? Financial well-being. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 1553 of What You Up To Now. Documenting the journey as I have transitioned, mostly a business journey, from the corporate and home ownership, business ownership world of business. Since I was 13, I've been involved in different businesses in different industries, at least 27 offline before I came online. And when I came online, I kind of lost count because I've been in and out of and involved in so many different industries, so many different businesses. But documenting the journey from offline world to the online world and a little bit of back and forth. COVID pandemic and COVID-19 changed a lot of things for millions and billions of people, and I am no different. It caused me to rethink my beliefs and my thoughts about different types of businesses, both offline and online, and what I did want to be a part of and what I did not want to be a part of. So today, for Supersize Your Business, we're jumping into the financial area and aspect of the life framework. It's one of the big three: physical, financial, and relationships. Almost every problem, every negative thought or experience or feeling that we have can be broken down, or situation that we need to deal with, into one of those three areas. About 90% of anything that comes up will fall into or be related to physical, financial, relationships, or a combination of those three. Everything else we're talking about as part of the annual challenge this year, the BU 365-day challenge. We're talking about each and every one of these areas. We're spending the first 9 months of the year going through these 9 areas and aspects of our life. We did physical in January, emotional well-being in February. In March, we did our mental, our mindset, well-being. In April, we just finished up our spiritual well-being, and now we're hopping into financial for the month of May. So money May, and then we will in June hop into relationships. So the first 6 months of this year, we want to make sure that we're covering in depth each of those areas and aspects of our life. And we talked about for the annual challenge today, what is financial well-being? And we're coming up with what is financial well-being to us, because it's a very personal thing. It's different for each and every one of us, and it's up to us to know what our target is and what our goal is, so that we're working toward achieving that. That's part of what the challenge is all about, is breaking things into little bitty tiny pieces so that we guarantee that we get the things that we want, not just dream about them and then never take any action, never do anything, and so they never appear and manifest in our life. They never show up in our life because we don't do the things that we have to do, because we are a key component in getting the things we want in our life, right? They don't just drop in our lap. We need to follow the breadcrumbs to doing the things and taking the actions that we want in every area and aspect of our life, not just with respect to our financial well-being. So we hopped right into, for Supersize Your Business, one of the most misunderstood and false beliefs and false idioms out there, because it's been convoluted over time by humans, of course, and made into something that it was never intended to be. And that is, money is the root of all evil, which is why I pose the question, is money evil or good? And I will contend that money is just money. Money's just neutral. Money is paper. Money is coins. Money is an exchange of value. And we'll talk about that and all kinds of other topics with respect to financial well-being, abundance, scarcity, lack, beliefs, core values, thoughts, feelings, topics about finances. I mean, maybe we'll talk about assets, liabilities, budgeting, multiple streams of income, different topics with respect to our financial health, our financial well-being, and what's important to us and what's not, and things we might even have never considered before that are impacting our financial health and well-being, that we didn't even think there was a connection between that thing and our income or our financial well-being. So we talked about that. And again, we'll talk about these things like money is an amplifier. Money just creates more of something, or the opportunity for more of something. Money is often equated with freedom, which I say is a hugely good thing. It gives us more choices, more opportunities to create the things that we want and do the things we want and experience the things that we want in our life. Money is a source of power in many situations. And like I said, since money's an amplifier, money gives you more power to demonstrate more of what you are already inside yourself. So if you're good inside, you'll create more good in the world. If you're bad and negative and selfish and greedy and egotistical, you'll probably just do things that benefit you. I think we're seeing that in the world all the time now with respect to politics and the media and the manipulation of money and other people, and using money and greed and evil to manipulate people to do things that we might not otherwise be influenced to do because we're being brainwashed every day. We can choose not to participate in that by turning off the media, turning off the news, and turning on our brains and thinking for ourselves. So I might have pontificated a little bit on today's videos, but I guess it's, it's why part of why I do this is because I want to share what my beliefs are out into the world, not expecting anyone to change based on what I think or feel or believe, but to cause us to think about the things that we believe and make sure that we truly believe them, not that we're being indoctrinated into someone else's beliefs. And this is true in every area and aspect of our life, right? We can get manipulated religiously. We can get manipulated mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. I guess religiously and spiritually are the same thing. We can be manipulated in our relationships, and they're done that. Can't believe that I was one of these people that was in a relationship that was super duper bad for me, and I stayed in it anyway for way longer than I care to admit. But you're in a situation, it's bad for you and it feels bad every day, but you still don't take the action you need to make the changes that you need until things get so bad that you actually will make the choice to make a different choice. Maybe we'll talk about that in relationships next month. Anyway, busy. Sundays and weekends are my family time and my time for regrouping and planning and organizing and creating things that I am creating in the world as I work with other people during the week. But for the weekends, it's I like to call it me and personal development time. I block out much more time for that. So it's things like working on this challenge, which is a personal project of mine, right? It's something I do to give back, but also to help me to continuously improve and make sure that I'm doing the things I need to do to create the life I want, to create the outcomes and my legacy goals. So if I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow just to fill you in on what we're talking about, what's going on in the content that I create every day, as well as, whatever I might think or what you might think just by asking and letting me know a topic you'd want to hear more about. I always, and I haven't done a Q&A for, a really long time. So if anybody wants a Q&A about, what are things I like to talk about? Offline and online businesses, growing and supersizing businesses, chronic pain and how that impacts our life or doesn't impact our life and what it is that we're trying to create. Blindness, I could talk about that. I'm legally blind. Little topics like the ability to find things, the ability to know what to do next, things like that. Core beliefs, SOAP framework, anything you have questions on, hit me up. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow. Have a great day.